purchases recently.
Ooh, what'd you buy?
Just I never buy anything super expensive all at once. Like I dread paying for anything over $200 at a single time. That being said, I bought a lot of little things recently, a lot of comic books that are more expensive, a lot like a new video game. And I knew that. I was like, oh, forgot about this video game and I should not be
Which game?
buying it right now. Doom, Dark
Oh
Ages.
yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it, and like the more I
Yeah,
see it, the more I'm like, I kind of want to buy it. Oh,
yeah.
do you hear the
First
gremlin?
foray. I did hear the gremlin. That was like I was like about I thought that was a whole nother human being with you.
Nope.
Um,
She just needed some attention, but now that she's in my arms, she wants to eat me. By the way, we are live, so people can hear us if they're watching.
oh, okay, wonderful.
I'm actually going to
Maybe
grab
we
the
should.
link and put it in the Discord, so if anybody is online and bored and wants to laugh at us, they can. I'm going to put the
Ah,
very angry dog
um,
down.
should
I'm
we?
assuming
Well,
there.
I'm guessing that you've got your screen up, is what's happening here.
Yeah, so they can see my showdown for now. So once we go into the games, they'll be able to see my move selection and my Pokemon team, but you'll be the mystery.
Ah, and I'm not savvy enough to stream snipe slash care enough to stream snipe.
At least you
Um,
knew you could do it, which is nice. I'm just going to post in video games.
and speaking of Doom, it's not Doom next, it's Tomb Raider next, right?
Correct.
Did we lock down a female?
I have,
Yeah.
again, we're live. People can hear this. I do have a friend I've just been reaching out to and chatting with a bit. I'm going to invite her to join us. She's the one I mentioned before. She actually worked at the game studio with me and has worked as an artist
Nice.
on what's it called, Silent Hill.
Right. Okay. And then she also wants to be on Silent Hill slash we want to get
I
her
would
on
assume so.
Silent
Yeah,
Hill.
I haven't actually breached the subject yet. I sort of started on catch. I haven't spoken to her in like a few months. I was just catching up with her first. What is your name on Showdown again?
I think it's jwin_c, which is my username for almost all things. I just really like the succinctness of it.
Oh, I don't blame you. Why
Holy
am I?
shit. So I didn't realize that Pokemon Showdown has sponsored videos and ads, and that scared the living bejesus out of me, especially since it's supposed to be on mute right now.
Lol.
Also, I'm
Why am
clicking
I
on friends and I
unable
can't.
to find how to spell your name properly? Having a moment.
We're friends, by the way.
Where do you see friends in here? I don't even know. Oh, there's
On
literally a
home,
friend button. Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
yeah, at the very bottom.
There. I am
And then
challenging you to a random battle, random team challenge.
I accept. Do I? Okay.
Alright.
Oh, ho, ho, ho,
I'm going to
ho.
lower my
Ooh.
volume because I cannot hear anything anymore because holy crap, Opera is loud. I'm also going to quickly check our actual link on my phone in YouTube just to see how things look and sound real quick.
Oh, great testing. Great.
Video games. So I'm taking
We'll
my
have
headphones off
Matt
for
for
just 2 seconds
testing
while I
that
do
stuff
that.
later. Mhm. Interesting. Why am I a woman?
I'm just trying to see if there's no audio
Is
coming
that the
through
only
on the.
chef
Oh no, there's audio coming
avatar
through on
they
the thing. I'm
had?
crazy. Why am I a woman? I'm just trying to see if there's no audio coming. Is that the only chef? I just double checked the stream is working. Our audio is legible. There's a cute dog staring at me. Let's get myself a little cozier. And is there no way to like increase the size of this? I feel like I'm just like the whole screen on mine is taken up by the chat and the actual gameplay is super tiny. And I'm like, it feels like unnecessary.
Oh yeah. Interesting. I'm
Little
sure.
fucking Arch Duraludon. Oh, good. I love the fact
Yeah,
that
I
all of
know,
my
right?
moves are super not effective against you. This ought to be fun.
You can switch out. You can switch out.
Nah,
That's an
gotta,
option.
gotta play what they give me. Something
Okay.
raise your audio in. My God, just fiddling with settings as I'm also trying to ice punch you. Although it's not going to work with you me being paralyzed and you being a steel type.
Mhm. That didn't do as much. We did basically the same amount. But then I got a defense boost. Why did I get a defense boost?
What boosted your defense? Yeah. Stamina. Oh, that's great. This is going to be a good one.
Been a while since I played Pokemon. This is
Oh, I
exciting
went for a
stuff.
water type move, bastard. You got two
Yeah,
good new
baby.
dragons.
I only have dragons.
Wait, really?
No, that's
This is gonna be the weirdest fucking combo ever. How do I? There we go. Oh my god,
how
why
we
am I
feeling
having?
about Feraligatr, given that you have one and that it's gonna be a starter in the new game, ZA?
So like I've always had a thing where like I didn't love water types. Like I've always sort of found water types to be a bit. I don't want to say boring. Oh god damn, yeah, grass. I should have switched that out. But I had an ice move, and I'm like, this is gonna instant kill you. What are you doing, idiot? Yeah, I did not thinks. God, everything I have is pretty ass. Let's try with this guy. Yeah, I'm
Whoa.
very picky in my water types. Like I've never liked water types as a type. I always find them too abundant and so many are boring that like I've just written off
Hmm.
water types a lot. Um, but at the end of the day, like I really do like for alligator. Like as far as water starters go, like
Yes.
yes, the Piplup line is my favorite because obviously penguins. Um, but like for alligator is kind of a badass, and I'm really excited to see like I think at this point it's not confirmed officially by Pokemon, but we can all pretty much assume we're going to see Mega for Alligator in the next game. I'm very intrigued to
Right.
see what it is. I know there were some like leaks and rumors, and apparently some things were like proven to be false since then, but I'm
Mm.
intrigued.
Yeah, no, 100% same. I think of the Gen 2 starters, obviously, and I don't think this is an unpopular opinion, but I think Typhlosion is a big favorite. But Feraligatr was always a very close second, a very close second. I think its design is great. You know me, I like the big Pokemon. I like the scary, edgy Pokemon. And
No, I feel that. I
Feraligatr,
feel that. Yeah. Again, like as far as like, there's that realm of like Pokemon that just look badass, especially those that look like dragons but aren't dragons, and like for alligator
yes,
is so cool in that area.
yeah.
I
I think in almost any other
That's
gener or
gross.
teamed up with anyone else, it's an easy pick. But being that Typhlosion is in the same generation, it's a little bit harder. What is Pinurchin? Pinurchin is pure electric. Okay, interesting.
What is also, I think we're what the fuck does electric terrain even do anymore? I don't even know what that does.
I'm gonna guess it makes well, it's gonna make that stronger, I assume, but also faster.
Potentially. Oh,
Ooh, oh wow, it still did 80. Wow, that's incredible.
what is Anger Shell doing? Just raising all your stats like crazy? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
and then it lowers
sucks.
one of my stats. Okay, so it makes me. Oh, so I'm losing weight and being faster, but then
Oh
my
yeah, it's like
my
the whatever that shell smash, but basically has an ability. That's what it is. Oh
yes,
god.
yes,
So you're definitely gonna outspeed me.
yeah.
I know what your main moves are, and they are going to easily deal with the rest of my team. I hope this works the way I think it does.
Okay.
Nope. I thought that move might
That
have
was a
some sort of priority.
yeah. Oh wait, what was it?
Curse, I thought, because it's one of those ones where it's like I know on Ghost
Oh,
it inflicts the curse, but I know on other Pokemon it's one of the ones where it's always weird. I forget which one does which again.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that totally makes sense because it's that makes sense that it would be a priority. Oh
Yeah,
my
this cloth is
knock.
going to just
Oh, it had
one
an
shot
item.
everything I have. I
It
am
had an item
fucked.
on top of that. I don't know about this one.
Yeah, I got
I don't know about
nothing
this one.
here. I mean, you're gonna I mean, I think your cloth's gonna outspeed everything I have, and again, yes,
Well, it's
maybe Luminion will be able to tank like one attack, but not by much.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
I was like,
okay, there we
that's a
go.
trade-off,
Maybe
but it was able to take out a lot. I ain't gonna lie to
you
you.
still got four Pokemon in reserve, and I got my Pyroar who's already damaged. Oh no, he's actually full health,
Ooh,
but he's not doing much.
how do we feel about this gang? I don't know. Let's
I mean, tried and true.
it was a
All
good
right,
move to
so I
do
am
the
faster than you, but you've not got the stat boost.
yeah.
We can do this. offering to
Oh,
combine for 3
okay.
turns and hope I can just kill you.
I was I, I was about to say you don't do a lot of damage.
No, but if I freeze you,
Oh, okay.
the 10%
How
chance you
long am
get
I stuck in
frozen.
this still? How
3
long am I stuck
turns.
in this? 3 turns? Dude,
Yeah,
that is dangerous of you to do
yeah.
because now I'm a fucking monster.
But I can
What?
do it again.
Because you're faster?
Yep.
That's ridiculous. Drew, you do less damage every
I know,
single
because it's raising your
time.
special defense too.
And I have leftovers.
I
Oh,
know.
Drew.
I'm literally banking on
I
the
don't know
freeze.
if
That's
this
all
was
I
the
can do.
move. Yeah, I understand,
It's
but
the worst stall
also
ever, but I have no option. I mean, if you switch out,
let's
you'll lose your stat boost, but you'll kill the Encore if I do it again. Ooh.
yeah, you're a bitch. Does that stop you from using it a second
I
time? Is
don't
it
know.
like protect where it
So now you're stuck in
God
protect
damn
for a
it,
few
Drew.
turns. Hey, again,
Golly.
at this point, you're protecting every other turn either way. Come on, let the freeze go
Jesus.
through. Yes!
Well, Encore ended.
Yeah, but now you're frozen. So now I can just
Look
chip
at my
away at you
health.
ever
Look at
so
my
slowly.
leftovers. No, there's no chip.
There we go. Now I can bring him out and
Oh, okay,
power
all
up and hit
right,
me
all
for
right.
regular, non-special attacks.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Oh, you
I'm
thought.
excited for and oh my I can't believe that wasn't a one shot, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, there's no way that's going to be a one-shot, because of course
Oh
it's a
my god,
special
this special
Pyroar.
defense. Is
Fucking
I know Umbreon
impaled
is
me
tanky
here.
as heck. Is Sylveon tanky?
Sylveon's already got some pretty decent stats, if I'm not mistaken, as far as that goes.
Mm. I'm very excited for the new game because I always love getting back into Pokemon, and I can absolutely just play another Pokemon game. But I don't know. I want to. This game's gonna be different. There's gonna be some action gameplay here. For
Yeah,
sure.
like, so did you play RCS? I forget. Legends.
Yes, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really enjoyed RCS. I thought it was a really fun game, but I think having our. We didn't get the same teams, obviously, but the same starter, which is weird.
Hmm.
I'm assuming this is the safest move because you're gonna. I think I can read your first move here. But yeah, I liked the Legends Arceus game. I think the only thing it was missing was some of that like OG. Um, oh fuck off! What? I was sure you were gonna switch out, so I went for a Dragon Dance, and either way, you go first and one shot me. Son of a
You didn't
bitch!
anticipate my Terrastalize, which I didn't get to
No,
choose at all. But
no, I did not consider that, but I also didn't suspect you would know Thunderbolt to begin with.
yeah, yeah, I love the whole Pokemon Stadium level of randomness that's
Oh
going on
god,
here.
that's
It's really
insane.
awesome.
Um, yeah, let's try that. Taunt
I forgot what Taunt does.
forces me to attack, I believe, so I can't use normal
Oh,
attack moves.
for some
Um,
reason I thought it was the opposite.
oh, I see what you mean. Um, anyways, the distractions of playing a game while also chatting. This is why I don't stream
Yes.
professionally. Yeah, no, I genuinely like the idea of like the Legends Arceus gameplay mechanics and like vibe, but in a more traditional Pokemon environment. Like, yes, you can still sneak up on the Pokemon, throw the ball, and just catch them like that. But
Hmm.
I like the idea of being able to like still have the classic battles, like weaken them and catch them that way, kind of thing.
Hmm. Yeah, no, 100%. And then on top of that, this one's gonna add another element where we finally get to have the gameplay that reflects the anime of like, okay, now I'm telling my Pokemon to do this move live. Um, but there's a little bit of turn-based strategy into it where it's like certain moves are AoE and certain moves are this and so on and so forth. So it's really I think that's really exciting because Legends Arceus also did that where it's like let's mess with the battle formula just a bit. There's still typings that you know and all this other stuff, but let's add the strategy of like to sacrifice power, you go twice in a row, or to sacrifice how many turns you're going, you're adding power to your moves. And that's just a really interesting.
Yeah, I think
It's a really interesting space for them to play in.
I'm generally optimistic about it, but I could also see the possibility of it being a bit weird, where it's like certain moves will become way overpowered because either they have the radius or the range or they're unblockable. Like I can imagine a world where Earthquake auto hits because you can't dodge an
Mhm.
Earthquake, so it just becomes
Mhm.
the de facto ground type move. Versus one
Mhm.
that might be like, oh, it takes a little bit of skill to hit and it might do a bit more damage, but they're not going to balance it well enough, I don't think.
Which is
So
why I don't think they're making these games like multiplayer. For that very fact.
yeah, I guess when you're just playing single player against a PC, and then I imagine you'll still have the ability to play like classic one like online. Although they are releasing that whole other new game there to do the like whatever the mobile slash Switch game that'll basically be like Pokemon Stadium but mobile now.
Right, which is basically, yeah, Pokemon Showdown, but mobile. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Some more competitive. Oh shit. Okay, well,
yeah.
forgot about that.
That's why I was
Don't
like,
know
I
why
knew.
you didn't do that in the beginning.
Because you were, I wanted to get rid of your leftovers just in case. I didn't think I would one shot you.
Ah, whoa, this is matcha. I didn't know Alcremie had a matcha flavor.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
that was like one of those little things that kind of like I don't want to say was forgotten about, but like just wasn't as like popular. But like I kind of
Yeah,
loved Alcremie being like sort of fun gimmicky Pokemon that just had a bunch of fun like flavors, literally.
yeah.
Like it just made for a
Uh,
very oh god, I really do. Again, you know what? Sleep.
Wait, you get to keep your Terra type if you switch out? Wait, what?
Yeah, Terra sticks with the Pokemon until it gets knocked out.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I thought it was like Gigantamaxing or some shit. Oh,
No, it's one
bizarre.
of the nice things with Terra type. It's a little bit like less over the top as gimmicks go, but I do like that it has that little benefit of like you have to keep it when you pass it, take it out, but you also can't undo it. So if you get a bad type lineup, it could fuck you over.
Right, 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 right. Oh, interesting of you. Okay, got it.
Oh, of course you know Fire Blast. Why would you? Why?
That's freaking. That doesn't even do 50%. What the?
Oh,
And you have leftovers.
love me some Registeel.
I need to burn. I need to burn.
Uh oh. I
Whoa!
also love that you're paralyzed and you're still faster than me.
Oh, paralyzed with a low accuracy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is a pretty nutty combo. Fuck.
I think I only need to hit you once, but will I hit you once is the question. Oh my god. I'm just hitting you all the times.
There we go. At
Did
least
you do something
now.
to me where I can only use the same move again? What'd you do to me?
No, but you might have an item that forces you to do that. Check what item you're holding.
Damn it. I didn't realize that at all.
Yeah, it's one of those things I always forget to check for. Like, what item am I holding?
Yeah,
Uh,
this is terrible.
see what this does. Freaking Diancie.
Yeah, isn't this like a mythical? I don't.
Yeah. Shit. It's
But
a
does that mean it's got
rock
like
type.
legendary stats?
It should. It should be like I don't know if it has the same as like Mew, where it's all hundreds kind of thing. If they sort of just kept doing that with all the mythicals going forward.
I don't even know what generation this is. Also, because of I don't know. I guess mythicals have always been like, oh, go to GameStop on the 25th on 1 year and you'll be able to get this Pokemon. I don't know. Just I never was able to do those things, and I'm an adult now. I absolutely have the option
Oh
to
yeah,
do those
I
things.
for a while I would from my co-host Mary from Carrying Wayward for her son I would literally go and pick up the cards so I can get it for him. Just be like, like I'm not going to be like, oh, there's a cool Pokemon, you have to go to GameStop and get a card for your kid. I'm just like, I'm there anyways. Especially when I worked in the mall,
Yeah,
especially.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I don't know. I just as time has gone on, I've cared less and less about
Well, the nice thing
these
too is
mythic.
that they've in the last few years they've made it easier at least.
Ah, ooh, ooh. Let's try this.
I thought you were gonna go for a
Yes.
third one. I went for a recover. Okay. Do I have anything
I
that's
had that
fast
one
enough
move,
to
and I was
turn
like,
around and hit you?
I made a gamble for the Calm Minds. You hit me with an earthquake. I got a little bit scared. But then we
Yeah.
had something in the ace there, which is
Let's
nice.
see if
God
I definitely
damn
not
you to
as
hell.
fast as your DNC. I'm pretty sure it's a slightly faster. It's a mythical. It's probably got better stats, but Cloudsire's
Whoa!
tanky.
Okay, so grounds are not resisted to grounds.
No,
Good to know.
so I've actually been playing recently. I just picked up. I haven't actually really started it yet, but the Pokemon Too Many Types. Have you seen this mod?
Yes, I have seen this mod, yes.
And I'm like, I just started. And I'm like 3 Pokemon in, and I'm already like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to learn the types here. I'm just gonna have to just guess and get lucky.
Yeah.
Like I've seen the type chart someone built for that game, and I'm like, nah, bro, nah.
Yeah. No, you just gotta hope and
And
pray.
like, there's some are such gimmicky
Um,
ones too.
I truly don't know if I win this because of just typings and what you've got
Yeah, sometimes that's the thing with
here.
the random matchups. If you just get like poor type matchups, you can kind of just be screwed over a wee bit.
Hmm.
Like here, you could stat yourself up a little bit. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Okay.
I
I
mean,
was
depending
wondering
what
if you
moves you
resisted
have.
me. No, I mean I've got like Fiery Dance, Bug Buzz, and then every other Pokemon
You don't
your
have a
Clodsire
Silver Wind.
resists. No,
I feel like that's
got Bug Buzz.
I mean, I feel like the Pokemon are random, but the moves are kind of like the best. Like, the move set is always the optimal move set, or one of an optimal move set for a Pokemon.
Fuck my life. All right. So yeah, this is I'll be honest. I lose this in every single universe.
I mean, I don't know the Hydreigon's still pretty beasty. I mean, yes, he's weakened a bit, but he's still pretty beefy.
He's weakened, but he has to use Fire Blast, which you
No,
resist.
once you switch him out, that switches, so you'll be stuck in the same move again, but whatever move you pick now will restart.
Ah, okay. I did not know this.
You do have a Levitate, which kind of fucks me over. My only real option is Poison Jab because nothing else I have is going to affect you. So let's just, and I can't poison you, so it's going to be just some weak Poison Jab until you die, or until more likely I
Interesting.
die. I feel like we were saying something else, and I got sidetracked for a bit, but I was going to say I really love Clodsire. Like I really feel like
Oh
when they
yeah.
first revealed the whole like the idea of a lowland Pokemon, I feel like the first few were kind of just like uninspired or like basic. Like a lowland Rattata and a lowland Raticate are just like, oh cool, you added the dark type to them and made them a different color. Like I get it, like from a like pseudo like scientific method, like what you were trying to do with the like, oh yeah, it's the same species, just a little different, but it just
Yeah.
felt boring. And then like a lowland
Yeah,
executor being dragon type and being so different, I was like, okay, that's kind of fun at least.
for
And then I
sure.
feel like they got better and better
Alolan
with time.
Ninetales is a favorite.
It is. I've been playing the Pocket TCG game recently. They just did an event that
Oh,
really added like a promo version of her card, and I'm like, damn, that is a fun one. Yeah, I had a really good stack team here. I mean, like Reggie was definitely a good one, but like is easily countered. The Magmortar at the beginning was a real bitch, and like Diancie again
yeah,
is a legend. It's a mythical, but not crazy. The Volcarona
yeah,
kind of unfortunate. That's a good one too. I like Volcarona. That's another one of those like pseudo
yeah.
legendaries that like I and again like I have my weird preferences. I hate bug types. I fucking love Volcarona. Oh,
I
Roaring
do like
Wave.
Volcarona. Volcarona and Scolipede were the second I saw Scolipede. I quite like Gen 5. I'm not gonna. There's some absolute fucking garbage ass Pokemon in Gen 5, and then there's some that have
Yeah,
really grown on me as time has gone along. I like that we
yeah.
just started with Stat Boost.
No, that's the
Um,
classic move.
Classic
Yeah, no,
move.
I'm with you on that one. I feel like Gen 5. I remember fondly. Like I just really enjoyed
Oh,
it.
get fucked, Drew.
God
You're
damn it!
faster than me though. Son of
What
a
was that?
bitch.
What did I knock off you there?
I don't know what you knocked off me, but I was literally at 1%, and then I draining kissed you.
Oh, you had an Eviolite on, so it raised your stats, and then you heal yourself. Jesus, yeah. So I'm gonna have to. I mean, I'm gonna do this. The obvious thing to do is switch out because you know it's a one shot, or
No, but
just
you're faster than me.
yeah. But you can always switch out to something that you will hopefully tank the hit better, and just get your
Right?
stat boost. And then
Right?
whatever you switch out will likely be able to take me out. So, or I switched out anticipating your switch out. Woo!
Yeah. Yeah, now we're playing Pokemon.
I mean, it's
Now
kind
we're
of,
in it.
and this is what I realized. I don't know if we can switch to double battle randoms because I just find double battles
I was
waste.
just about to.
Yeah, it was next was just doubles because I feel like that's the one thing with single battles is it just becomes a game of rock paper scissors. You're just switching out things over and over again.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, again, it depends. It's like I've watched competitive, and like back before they went to the doubles as the standard for competitive, it just became like switch, 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 and like you would almost always anticipate the switch because you knew it was so common to happen that you would just go ahead and do the switch and hope for the best.
Mm-hmm.
That like and like unless you knew like okay, I know what his entire team is now, so I know that this is my best bet. Like and you just end up revealing the whole team and it becomes sort of a rock paper scissors match. At least in doubles, you have the advantage of okay, I can switch one while using the other to still try to like read the team, and it gives. I always felt it gave a little more like oomph to it.
Yeah, I think the this. I'm sorry. What the fuck? You dodged a 90% accuracy fairy type fucking move. You have the utmost utter bullshit fucking
I
luck
was
when we
gonna say
play
I
this
don't think
game
we've seen a miss in a while. There you go. Like I don't
for
think
a
we've seen a
90
single move
fucking
miss out here.
percent move. Are
Yeah,
we fucking
seriously.
shitting me? Um. Well, I was gonna say that the trade-off is in singles battles, it's a war. Like certain game styles, is it's a war of attrition, which is boring as shit and borderline, fucking rude. Like if you're just going for like chancy strats or like,
Yeah, and
Ferrothorns
then
and
you also
stuff
get
like
like the
that.
stall. I feel like in double it literally doubles the complexity of the matchup
Yeah,
because sometimes you
because
go like I want to keep these two because they have a synergy together and I'm doing a thing, but if
for
I
sure.
don't do that, then definitely one of your things will like hit my thing. How do I balance this now?
Hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
100%,
outspeed you, and in theory,
100%,
that
and it's
should
like,
kill you. Yeah, well, we'll switch to devils after this. I just yeah. Plus, it's always fun to see like the weird combos you can get, and that was actually it's even more jarring sometimes.
yeah,
Although that Lux, I'm shocked how much that Lux rate. Like, I mean, I know it lowered my attack back to standard, but still neutral attack outrage from a dragon type that tanked it really well.
yeah, that was bullshit.
This is gonna.
And you have a balloon. Fuck, I didn't forgot the fucking
Oh, I forgot I
balloon.
had balloon.
Shit.
I just went for the flying
I
type
saw the
terrasilize.
balloon.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
I
it
fucking
tells you the
saw the
balloon.
balloon too.
Oh no, it was the
Yeah,
flying type terrasilize. I'm like, this is the dickest move ever, and I love it.
yeah. No, that's good. That is good. I'm
Oh,
fucked in this one too. This one's a wash. Um,
where balloons pop though?
balloon popped. Thanks.
Oh fucking hell!
Oh,
Magic bounce.
I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore.
I used stealth rock and you bounced it back to my side of the board.
But is that its like ability or is that an item?
No, it's a move. It sets up rocks whenever my Pokemon come in. Now it takes a bit of rock damage.
Oh no, the magic bounce. The magic bounce. I know what
Oh, the
stealth rock
magic
does,
bounce. Yeah,
but
it's the ability. Yeah, it just did. Sorry, I realized I should have
uh,
known that.
oh shit, Jesus Christ, you have 4 fucking fully leveled, fully HP Pokemon.
I think you're my safest switch-in.
I'm so
See,
hungry.
13% damage just because of my own stupid rocks.
Hell yeah.
Lord knows nothing on my team can remove rocks.
Well,
The temptation to use this move right now, but I know it's going to backfire. So no.
oh lord.
I could have used it. Fuck. I wouldn't have done much, honestly. Yeah, let's just keep Giga draining you and hopefully survive. How much damage did the first Giga Drain do? It did 49% of your health, so yeah, it should kill you again. What?
I raised my special defense.
Oh, you did? Shit, I thought I saw a special attack. I didn't see the special defense. Oh, you had a life orb equipped, didn't you?
I guess I did. I didn't
Yeah,
even
life
know.
orb, so you recoiled yourself to death.
Yep.
That is funny. Yeah, I might. Oh no, I missed. There you go.
But rock slide misses, Drew. That's the thing. A lot of rock moves miss. They need to fix that.
Yeah, I've always. It's like one of those things. Like I love rock types, but they have the most weaknesses, and like weaknesses to like things that people use, like ground and water. and are just generally like low accuracy moves a lot of the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the only time I've ever really valued a rock type Pokemon is if specifically there is a fire flying Pokemon, which is gonna be Charizard. Let's be
Yeah,
honest. Like
it's Charizard, Moltres, and Talonflame, but otherwise, yeah, like it's so rare that like a rock type's really gonna be what you want, which sucks because I
yeah.
do love them. Okay, let's see. Can we do random double battles? Is that an option?
So this is pretty easy to do, eh?
Yeah, I mean,
We're
streaming
doing
in
it.
general is not super complicated as long as you have the setup. And now that I have it going, I don't mind being the host for these things. It'll just
Yeah.
be more of like when we want to do other games that might be a little more complex to set up, like a multiplayer type thing. And then technically, OBS, which I'm using to stream on, does have the capacity to.
Jesus Christ.
Um, my brain is not doing words. Has the capacity to like I don't know how, but there's a way to do it where we can like both have our webcams going if we wanted to. We can get both our screens on the same thing somehow. I got to figure out how that stuff kind of works. But for the time being, single screen with multiplayer and us chatting, it's now set up, so it just works. Um,
Yeah.
this is an interesting setup, huh? Um, this seems preemptive, but sure, why not? I think that's my safer move.
Mm. Whoa! I forgot I'm dark type.
Oh shit, I forgot your dark type
That
too.
was
I was just like, oh, fairy
this
type
is
move and fairy terrestrialize?
yeah, that was a great fucking combo of shit that you just pulled off
Yeah.
there. That was awesome.
And like that's
I'm
the
not
dude.
gonna lie.
I feel like protect is such a fun move when you have the double battle because it basically says like, yes, I'm going to give up attacking with one of my two guys, but if I can read the obvious, oh, I have an ice type and you have a grass type, I'm going to hit you. It just makes for a very fun
hundred
little
percent.
combo there. Also, I'm top of my hit.
100%. That is why I like the double battles. Yeah, and that's the other thing is like you can is it going to be a switch or is it going to be a protect in those quote unquote
Exactly.
obvious situations. So I think double battles being the default format for competitive is absolutely like the way to go.
Yeah. I think it gives a lot more because again here I don't waste my turn switching out and taking a free hit. I at least get to hit you. Ooh, Jesus, that what the fuck was that? That just took gunk shot. Right, that makes
Dunk
sense.
shot, baby. Yeah, from
Okay.
the
My bird.
oh, you're a fire, aren't you?
What? No. How would you even say such a thing?
This is an interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's do that, and let's do
Let's see if this works the way I think. And then also the thing is like, do I attack both moves on the same Pokemon to guarantee the hit? But then if you protect with
right.
that, you waste my entire round. Or like I really love how much more thought there is into it versus just like match up and attack. Like there's a level of like I gotta think of it.
Hundred
Ooh,
percent,
the
hundred
burn,
percent.
very
No, it's
nice.
it's
My attack is lower, but I'm special attacker, so I'm not super worried about that right now.
this one's interesting. Uh, this one's interesting.
Oh my god, I forgot. I have an Eviolite on this guy now because Duraludon can evolve.
Ooh, and this one does not have. Okay, well, this was awful. This was an awful choice.
That's a fairy type. That's a bad matchup for me. Let's see what happens. So speaking of Pokemon, we obviously have released our episode of Press Play for Pokemon. Um,
Yeah.
and in that episode, we had that fun little game at the end that I tricked you into, which listening back to is one of the funniest things I've ever done. I'm so happy with that. Ooh, that Hydro Pump, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I thought steel was effective against fairy.
But water
It
resists
is,
steel. Shit, you're right.
but water resist steel. That's crazy. Goddamn typings. That's where the typings got crazy. Was the resist and
Yeah,
what doesn't resist.
it's
You would think all things resist themselves, but that's absolutely not true.
yeah, it's always one of those weird ones where it's like some do and some don't. It's like okay, you and
Yeah, no, I also heard that back, and I've discovered this thing about myself, which is quite upsetting to discover, is that apparently in my regular life I often like say things, but with a monotone tone to it. So I will genuinely be there, and if you're like, "Oh my God, Jason, I had a child," I'd be like, "Wow, Drew, that's awesome," and that's how I'll say that. I'll be like, "Wow, that's great for you. I'm really happy for you." And I can't delineate that the words that are coming out my mouth mean well, but then the tone is just like not. It sounds borderline fucking sarcastic,
No, but
which is
I understand that. Like, I definitely like. I think for me, it's happened more like where someone will say something to me and I want to respond to it, and it's like I don't know what intonation to give to express the emotion I want to express, and it's just like I don't know how to respond to this now, but I'm going to try.
yeah, yeah, and you and like it's very hard for me personally to also be like, wow, like that's so much.
Yeah.
That's so much for my life to do.
Um, like I was gonna say, I think for me the thing is it's when especially with my wife's family, love them to death, they're all great, but doing like
Mm,
secret Santa gifts with like her family that like knows me but not like well enough. Like buying someone a gift, I feel like is you either go so generic it's stupid, or
mhm,
you go, or you do hit something like close to home, which is kind of impressive.
mhm,
Um,
mhm.
Before I continue that, I just want to point out that my Duralion used body press got a critical hit and did one damage to your
I
fucking
saw that.
Lugia.
I
And
saw
then
that.
did you have what did it recover with? How did Lugia get its 1 HP back? Leftovers, of course, and Jesus
I don't
Christ.
know. Leftovers. Yeah, leftovers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It must
That
be
is
because what his
nuts.
body press has to do with weight, I believe. Is that the one?
Yeah, it uses the opponent's defense or something. I think is what it was. Can I like pull up
Yeah, it's one
Duralion
of
just to
those. So it
see
must be
its
that the stat
moves?
difference is just not what we thought it was, which is hilarious to me.
Yeah, and so I think my special attack was already lower because the Draco Meteor, and I knew it was going to die. So I'm like, let me at least try this. Maybe it'll do some damage.
Sure,
Apparently, I
yeah,
was
yeah,
horribly wrong.
yeah. Hmm. Speaking of being horribly wrong, I don't know what to do right now.
I'm being a dick. Yeah, so like for example, like those Secret Santa things, it's just like you end up with a gift, and it's like they're having to like feign like, oh, thank you, and like
Hmm.
you have to like there's like a weird line of like I don't want to be overexcited for I don't know an umbrella you got me, but like at the same time like thanks, it's a nice gift. Like I'm gonna use it. It's an umbrella.
For sure,
God, your
for
Lugia
sure.
is such a fucking tank. Jesus Christ! Like
Yeah,
even in a 2v1 or 3v1 now, I don't know if I'm able to kill it.
I'm really glad that it's my last Pokemon.
Yeah, like
It's
Jesus.
fucking brutal. I thought I did I not do this? What the hell happened to me? What? What did I do last turn for Lugia? What did Lugia
Turn
do? Lugia
7.
flinched?
I
Fuck
flinched it.
off.
Yeah, I had a fake out, so I got one free flinch on you.
Fuck off.
Yeah, like here, like
Damn.
two of my guys doing this is like what it takes. Oh Jesus! And I think all
Mhm.
my guys left are. Oh no, I have an attacker left. Okay, so once these two die, I have a chance maybe. Poor Meowscarad has been stuck in this move because of its item. Um, yeah, my hope is maybe to poison you. Maybe that'll help me a little bit.
Yeah, poisoning would help me, especially with my leftovers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm doing like at this point. I think even if with your stat boost and
Oh,
your recovery,
yeah.
even if you one shot all three of my guys now, I'm gonna get enough attacks in to potentially save myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucked up.
And then okay, there we go. Oh, was that a
Fuck! I
crit?
was gonna recover and I forgot that I'm slower than you.
Oh no! At
Yeah, I
least I
was
could
like,
have matched
let
it
me
though.
play yeah, let me play this so I can get as many well, what just
Yeah,
happened to me?
yeah. That's always it's like, but again, that's like the whole reading thing of like, and like even then, I opted to protect with one of my guys, thinking like maybe this is the one you'll go after. So there's a 50 chance he'll just waste a move on me now. Ooh,
Hmm.
Goldango. He honestly
Yeah.
hated him when he first got revealed. He's grown on me a lot. I kind of love him.
Interesting. You know what Pokemon has grown on me a lot to the point where it's one of my maybe not favorites, but it's up there. I quite like it. Is hold on, gotta name it. Gotta find out what the fuck it is. P-Dove.
Pidove?
I like P-Dove. I think it's funny.
I don't blame you.
He's just
I honestly, I
yeah.
think I hate his evolutions. I love him, hate his
Sure.
evolutions.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's super valid. Um, I I think I in general I enjoy pigeons. I think for
Oh
whatever
yeah,
reason I've been on a pigeon kick.
weirdly, so have I. Like they're just kind of adorable, and like when you think about, like, do you know? So I listened to this crazy podcast with my wife that is just
Mhm,
like it's usually like interesting stories about a place, um, but they occasionally like vary a little bit into some like different territories. So one of the ones that did recently was like the idea of like how we as a society consider some animals to be pests, and how
mm.
like at first the pigeon was like the most useful fucking animal. They like took care of themselves. They needed very little maintenance. They delivered our mail. There was one in World War II that apparently, or World War One, that got shot out of the air, lost a leg and an eye, and still made it back with its letter.
Jesus Christ. What a fucking warrior.
Yeah,
The
seriously.
pigeon. The pigeon of all people.
Yeah. Oh, I love me some pigeons.
Holy
They are
oh, a
some
citrus
badass
berry.
things.
That's
Yup.
huge.
That naked rain hitting both. I forgot is a thing.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I'm
because it's
lowering my
fast.
special attack every single time.
Yeah, but you're hitting both
Why did
guys.
Goldango not get damaged from that? What the hell is going
I
on
think he
there?
just dodged it.
Wow. Oh yeah, I just dodged it. Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
said
just
that.
legit got a dodge.
Hmm.
Okay, this is. I do. I do not like Oranguru. I'm learning now. He is just kind of a chunky idiot.
I think he's a decent support, but generally speaking, yeah, not the best Pokemon. I think I've heard things like it's got some decent support going for it.
Yeah, I just tried to. I was. Yeah, I was a dumb move on my part. There, and he's dead. There we
Whoa.
go.
Why did it
Okay,
lose
this is a
57 that
good
time? Was it a
start.
critical?
You got a crit on that one, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a critical. All
Okay.
right.
Nothing
Like Goldango
here.
pixelized, not bad. I will say. I like
What
its
was that?
pixel form.
Oh yeah, the pixels right there.
Goldango
Yeah.
pixelized. Yeah.
Okay, so you're a steel ghost type. You literally resist everything I think I can throw at you on my other character, on my guys. Oh wait, actually, that will work. Yes. Okay, and then you, sure.
Mm, mm. These are strong contenders, eh?
Mm-hmm. Let's try and see if I can get out of this. Okay, hopefully by now with that special attack drop, that's not gonna be too deadly. And then a nice ground type move, and that was just to hit both you and hopefully do some damage and lower your accuracy. Oh, no complaints there. Why did your do you just have speed boost naturally? Oh god, fucking damn it, that's what that
Yes.
is. Okay,
Yes, that is the thing.
that is a pain in my tush. Okay, yeah.
Mm.
This is a turn and a half if I ever had one. I might be able to get rid of one of your Pokemon, maybe. Finally.
Hmm?
See if I.
Ooh,
Nope, didn't read that one
chose
right.
the right Pokemon. Oh, and it missed of all things?
I lowered your accuracy finally. Yes, and I have Poison Heal. Sweet. Didn't do much, but it did something. Yo, that Esperatha, S Espathra.
Your guess is as good as
I have
mine,
no
brother.
idea, but that thing's putting in some friggin' work for again one of the newer Pokemon from this gen that I was like just not like I get what they were going for with the design, and again
Yeah,
I think they did what they wanted to achieve. I just don't like it personally.
yeah, and it was a move. Like I think the biggest complaint from Gen 9 that I think is a valid complaint is that there are a lot of Pokemon in there that are fucking boring, right? Like there's Flamigo, there's the Dolphins,
I
and
will
yes, the
say,
Dolphin becomes a
Flamigo has
superhero.
grown on me as kind of a fun, dopey Pokemon. Like I kind of love how dumb it is,
Interesting.
but again, I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, where like I don't know, like P-Dub really ups the dumbness in a pigeon.
Yeah,
Flamigo literally is just Flamigo and Toucanon are literally like I guess Toucannon has the canon thing. It's got that going
Even
for
then,
it.
like I think if it had more of a canon design to it, it would be a little more fun. The way it is now, it's kind of boring.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like again, like one of those Pokemon. Like again, I'm playing that card game there, so I'm seeing a few Pokemon
yeah,
I haven't seen in a while, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're just kind
right.
of boring.
Yeah. You kind of suck.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't like it's forgettable.
yeah, for sure. It and
Oh,
and there's a lot of like those in Gen 9 as well. Palmy is an incredibly disappointing line where nothing happens evolution wise. And the thing that I found out about Pokemon and Pokemon design is that apparently it's a very big thing where one of the first design things that you think about is it is the silhouette something new and something readable. So if you have a lion Pokemon from before, it has to
mm-hmm.
be distinct from the previous lion Pokemon in its silhouette in itself. And quite literally, the Palmies are a distinct silhouette from other Pokemon, but they are not a distinct silhouette from each other, which fucking pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah,
if that's
it's
the
like
whole.
I get like that. There's probably some leeway when you're doing your generation's Pikachu clone, but that one
Mhm.
just like it had nothing going for it. Um,
Literally nothing.
yeah, like
Literally nothing.
I think the only gimmick is the fact that it's a fighting. It's our first fighting electric type. That's all it is.
100%, 100%, 100%. And it's like I don't even know what the fuck it's supposed to be. Like Dedenne, hamster, Pachirisu, squirrel. What
Yeah,
a couple
like
others. Togedemaru is a hedgehog.
yeah, like and like Togedemaru again, like it's distinct enough. Well, and even like I think Togedemaru is like one of the few where it's like, yes, I understand its status as a Pika clone, but I think it stands out on its own enough. Mimikyu is another one where yes, it's clearly there to be the Pikachu like connection, but it
Right.
feels distinct enough that it doesn't
Oh, I mean,
like suck.
yeah. And even not only is it distinct enough, I would say that it literally is meta, right? It's referencing that it's a Pika clone and it's got a story within within the design itself. It's got a story. And I think that's why I think it's literally the number one favorite
Oh yeah,
amongst.
yeah, I think as far as the Pika clones go, like it's one. It is my favorite at least.
Yeah.
I know you have a soft spot for Togedemaru, right? Am I not mistaken?
No, actually, Togedemaru I don't like. Dedenne I
Dedenne is
like.
the one you like. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Whereas like
Dedenne.
Dedenne, again, I like because it's the first time they did like they added the fairy type to the Pika clones, and I
Right.
think it's cute. It stands out enough. Um, I feel like it had a signature move that was like something special, but like I don't know. Also, I just started with an Arceus. What the fuck?
Bug type Arceus though, so pretty good.
Yeah, that is a weird fucking combo. Sure.
Yeah, enough for me to be like, okay,
Yeah.
that's not that's not the word.
Something I saw today, and again, I'm like putting zero credence in this, but I'll just say it because it's fun. Apparently, the Switch 2 will be coming with a new version of Smash Bros. At some point down the line, so they've been rumors that is
Whoa,
going to be included in that.
interesting.
Ooh, that helping hand on that was good. Jesus.
Yeah, little furret, little guy, underrated
Yeah.
Pokemon if we're being honest.
He is, yeah. Again, very cute design, very like again simple but like unique.
I was just about to say little basic, but honestly, that's not awful in this context. Not the worst thing that ever.
Let's do that, and
I hope for more out of Gen 10. I think if Gen 10 is another wash of like uninteresting gameplay slash uninteresting. I
yeah,
just really found Gen 9 to be uninteresting in general. Like it's Spain. They didn't lean hard enough into it. They had the school thing overtook the Spain aspects in my opinion. And if it's another like wash of like not being super duper interesting, I might not buy it slash just kind of like live in my own little world of Pokemon of like I'll buy the remakes for the games that I did enjoy and just replay the games that I did enjoy. I think people go through ebbs and flows of like their Pokemon.
yeah. Like, I mean, like here's the thing. I'll pick it up day one. I'm gonna play it. I've even said with like like the Switch 2. I'm probably gonna pick it up when when the game drops. Like, I'll do like a bundle. I'm sure we'll have one. And that's it. I'll play it. I'll enjoy it. Whether it becomes one that I play for hours and hours post game and continue farming stuff for, maybe not. But I'm gonna play through the story at least.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my
fair.
minimum.
That's fair. That's fair.
Ooh, and a berry.
Wait, I thought I was the center of attention. What the hell? Wait, what just happened? Why did I take multiple shots? What the
It's
fuck?
a 3-hit attack.
Oh, damn thing. Didn't realize. Okay.
Okay.
Are you disabling constantly on me? What the fuck is wrong with you?
What?
Are you disabling me each time?
Oh no,
I
it's
have
them.
two moves that are disabled
On who?
on Ursaluna.
What item does he have?
Assault Vest. That
Yeah,
should do it.
assault, which is stupid because assault vest turns off your non-damaging moves.
It turns off. What?
Yeah, so any move you have that is not a direct damaging move is turned off by assault vest, but it raises your stats.
This is bullshit.
It's a
Raise
great
my
item
raise
if you
my.
have a pure attacker, but if you were using, but you
No,
use
I've
help.
I've only wait. What does Assault Vest do? It turns off my attacking moves slowly, like one
It
by
should turn
one.
them off
I
all the
thought it
time.
forced you. No, yeah,
What's
I thought it forced you to only use.
attack moves? Yeah, but how'd you use follow me then?
No, it's not on Furret. It's on Ursaluna.
Yeah. Oh, he
Ursaluna's getting
used
straight up disabled. Used.
what moves are disabled right now? Then I'm curious.
Blood Moon and Earth Power. It's like after I use a move, it gets disabled.
Is it my ability? It's I have cursed body on Frostlass.
You're an asshole.
I forgot about cursed body. That's what that does.
Uh, okay. And okay. Mm-hmm. That's fair. Ooh, Furret's a little tanky. Oh, dang it. All right, what we got here? What we
Yeah, it's a
working with?
30% chance to disable your move when you hit a Pokemon with cursed body. That's what it is. Okay, we solved that mystery.
30%? You do that fucking almost every single time. What the hell?
Well, I mean, you hit me more than twice. You've had 2 moves disabled, so I guess. Yeah, percentages are weird. Azumarill another great Pokemon. Again, I don't know why the Maryland Azumarill line got the Fairy type added. I'm not against it, but it seems like a weird thing to add to them. Like, of all things, like they don't seem very fairy-like in my books, but okay.
I think they just needed some. It feels like they just add stuff. Like Snubble also got the fairy type, which actually kind of makes it
Yeah,
only makes sense in the
Snubbull.
fact that it's pink.
Yeah, I think it's that, and I think the idea that it's based off like a goblin is kind of the idea that I've always sort of read it into. Like, even though it is a dog.
Mm. Yeah. I could see it. I could see it.
Yeah.
I see the vision. What do I do here? What
Yeah,
do I do?
I'm intrigued by your switching choices. I mean, like, again, you resist the ice all the way around, but I figured the speed drop chance was still worth it. Whoa,
Mm.
I'm sorry. Embor just survived Arceus with 2 attack boosts and a ground type move. What the crap?
Mm-hmm. 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 Oh god. Here we go. Oh. 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 I didn't I didn't realize. I didn't realize something happened here.
I mean, that seems like the dumb move, but I have no
Okay.
other option.
This is where we're getting quiet, and that's not how streaming goes.
This is why I can never be a streamer. It's like I genuinely have trouble doing this part of it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I use Gunk Shot. Oh, he avoided the move. Okay, I'm like, how the hell did he not take any damage? I'm right. He just avoided it.
This one's interesting here. Oh, here we go, buddy.
Oh, speaking of
God,
the
that is an
devil,
awful. Yes, that is an awful fucking sprite on top of that.
it's just
Fucking
such an ugly
terrible.
little Pokemon. Like I don't
It's
get
such
it.
a fucking fugly ass creature. Get the fuck out of our face.
Like the weird
I
big
will
arms.
bully.
Like I don't
I
know.
will
Like
bully this.
like
It's got the like anime hair too. It screams like Naruto shonen
I
protagonist
think like
energy.
honestly, I think if they leaned into the like shonen anime vibes more, it would have
Yeah,
been better.
yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't even get that much bigger. Like I because it's got a ridiculous evolution as well, where it's got to like walk and something like that. I remember when it
Yeah.
evolves in Scarlet because they walk next to you. It grows a full fucking 2 inches. I think it goes from on fours to standing up 2 inches taller, which is fucked. I don't even
Yeah.
know if this is the final evolution. I could look at this all day
Uh,
and debate whether or not this is the final evolution.
I only because we're in Showdown and it tends to not use middle evolutions unless they're getting Eviolites. I think
Yeah,
it's the right one, but again,
right.
I could be wrong.
Gun to my
Uh,
head, like fucking police lineup. He's getting away. What the hell? What do you mean it's not effective?
I'm fairy type.
Oh wait, is fairy strong against fighting? Fuck my
It's
life. I got that
resistant but not
opposite.
super effective on. Yeah. Honestly,
I got it.
I forgot to. I was like, I do I use fairy moves on you? Do I risk it? I don't know how it works anymore.
Fucked up.
Okay, Azumarill's poison with 15%. There's a good chance he ain't living.
You never know. You never know. I wasn't paying attention to who's faster.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that and that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. That was a good
So
Minecraft.
what did
Ooh.
you see? Yeah, what did you? Your type changed?
No,
It just said your type had changed on Palmot when you hit me with that. What the hell is that?
did it?
Use double shock. It's super effective.
I'm always a lightning
The
guy.
opposing Palmot used up all of its electricity. Oh right, the it has that weird thing, the double shock, where like it loses the electric type after it hits you with its that dumb attack.
What?
So it becomes a pure fighting type after it uses its one big electric attack.
What are
I
you
forgot about that.
fucking telling me right now?
That's a thing it does apparently.
And they're messing. It's an interesting thing where they're like messing with like weird little quirks like that, like Paul Mecco or whatever its name is, the hamster
Yeah,
one. It turns into like a mad guy,
yeah, it goes
right?
hangry.
Yeah, so they're messing with that kind of stuff, but it's like,
And that again, that was a decent gimmick. That was fun. It was small. It kind of played with the whole form changing thing. It gave it a little bit of a unique
right,
flavor.
right,
The a dark electric type that was kind of cute, and like the idea that it goes from being adorable to angry. Like I like that. Um,
right.
but yeah, that was
It's just interesting because it's like this is the first time in almost 30 years, in 28 years, they're finally adding action combat elements to the game with this new Legends game. But
yeah.
they're more focused on things like that and niche things like um how to evolve Pokemon differently.
Oh yeah,
And it's
that's
like
always a fun game to play.
they're very afraid to change the formula, and they're only starting to do it now because they have like spin-off games that they can kind of do that more with. But
Yeah, which I think is
yeah.
nice because now like you don't have to like bake something weird into any new Pokemon you build. Because that's the whole thing. I think was the
Also,
like
can
oh
not to interrupt you,
our
but
teams.
what the fuck is happening right now? This is
Yeah, no,
disgusting.
I was gonna say we have to look at that in a second. No, I was
You
gonna
have a
say was
dragon and a Kyogre, and I have two baby bitches out. What the hell?
yeah. What I was gonna say though was is yeah, because I feel like what happens sometimes like there was someone made a good point was that when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out, yes, they had the updated Pokedex, but they could essentially lock certain things behind beating the Elite Four to prevent you from getting stuff that wasn't in the OG game early, except for the Pokemon that evolve by knowing certain moves. Because you can't just turn off a move in their level up because that would
Yeah,
be unfair or broken. So
yeah,
it's like there's always sort of this like you put something into the game and like, well, what if another game doesn't have this niche feature that we're going to
yeah,
use for this Pokemon? Like you couldn't have
yeah,
like, oh, this Pokemon only evolves if it has a certain Terra type Because if the next game doesn't have terrestrialized types, how the fuck does it evolve?
For sure, and their excuse for and this one's a valid excuse. I understand this. It's like not every single game moving forward can have a national dex anymore because
Mm-hmm.
there's just too much data, right? Like if you have 1,000 Pokemon in a game plus all these calculations for the battles plus all of this data for items, it gets to be too much. I think it can be done because I think other games also have to calculate certain things like this, and
Mm-hmm.
they have to have the RAM for like environments, which I think are more important, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Um, it's an
Um,
interesting argument that they always pull out.
no, and the other part of it too that I think is like a valid thing is the idea that. Sorry, I'm trying to pick up a move here. I'm having a lot of trouble deciding because you guys are surprisingly beefy. Um, yeah, and I think a big thing by having the Jesus Christ. Remember when you were worried that I had the legendaries and I had the better team? Yeah, not a problem. It turns out.
Wow.
Yeah, like I think one of the nice things is them releasing their official version of like Stadium slash Showdown for like phone and console and stuff, and I would love to see it on the
Yeah.
web version or a desktop version kind of thing. Um,
Hmm.
but my point being is what the oh yeah, let's try you out, see what happens. Um, is that it gives you a realm to play in that is just like here's your standard Pokemon combat. We can now do more weird shit in the games. I don't have to worry about like the competitive scene anymore because the
Hmm.
competitive scene in theory will happen in this arena where we have a bit more control. Like we can set like certain restrictions and we can limit things
Right.
and be a little more like have a bit more of like an eye on. So in game, if things are a little funny or broken or require some weird gimmicks, whatever, that's the game versus the competitive scene. They don't. You've officially like again, you know me, I'm a big Destiny guy. One of the big complaints we always see in Destiny is people go, "Oh, well, you balance things around the competitive and the or the PvP versus PvE side of things." So you
Hmm.
might break something so that it doesn't ruin PvP, but then now it sucks in PvE because you took away its abilities. This sucks.
Right.
What do I even do here?
It's like the more items you put in things, just the harder to get. It's why Fortnite vaults their items, right? Like they always add new items because it's the rule of capitalism. Like you want to always give new options and so on and so forth. Wow, that was brutal for
Your
you.
fucking Murkrow is gonna
Oh,
ruin me. Jesus
oh my
Christ.
God. Yeah, that was brutal. I apologize. Again, the monotone.
Um, just
Inflection
looking at the
there.
rest of my team, and I'm like, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna deal with this freaking Murkrow. Like, luckily it has a life orb, I think, so I just
Not the
Brave Bird
Murkrow.
damages itself. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah, not the Murkrow. Um, yeah, it's hard to balance things because the rule of capitalism is that you always got to churn out new products. Oreo knows that all its Oreo flavors suck ass, but the point of the new Oreo flavors is not so that people like new Oreos, is that they remember Oreos, so that the brand name of Oreo never dies. Is more so the
Oh,
point.
sorry, someone's blocking the door. I'll
Um,
be right back.
yeah.
BRB.
Ooh, get fucked, Drew. I also love Braviary. Oh, I forget that this is like a stream, and there's probably no one watching this, but I should probably continue talking. Um, for watchers right now, for the chat right now, I've sent out Braviary. I fucking love Braviary. I think I think when they released this generation and they were like, yeah, we're gonna make American Pokemon. Let's have a buffalo. Let's have a bald eagle, and they went, let's make this the most American fucking bird possible without being super blatant about it. This is awesome. This is awesome. Braviary is one of my favorite fucking Pokemon ever. I don't use it in teams very often because it's a pretty basic Pokemon as well. It's normal flying. But Braviary has like, I don't know, its design is just so sick. It's got Native American influences even as well. It's got obviously the American colors. It just screams patriotism. I fucking love Braviary. And I don't know if there would be like, because I think America is very like inflated in itself. And I don't know. if like if you made a Canadian moose. I don't know if it'd be as effective. I think it certainly could be. I think it certainly could be. I don't know if there is a moose Pokemon. I don't think so. I think there's a lot of deers. I think there's Stantler, and then
Hey, I'm
there's the
back.
much
Sorry
better
about that
my.
stream.
Okay, yeah, you're good. I started talking because I realized that this is a thing.
Yeah,
So I
that's all
just
good.
started
Like I
talking to
said, I
myself.
posted in the chat. I don't know if anyone actually joined. I'm actually not even looking to see if people are in there. Can I open it without like breaking myself here? One second.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if there are people in there, but
One watching right now, and I'm assuming it's me. Like I said, this was just for us to test and hang out. It's a 2-for-1
myself.
deal.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
future
But
ones,
no,
we'll do a
good,
lot
good.
better.
It's weird because without a microphone in my face, like I'm not on, as it were. I've realized like a lot of our chat is chat, but it's not like very entertaining chat, as it were. I'm not on.
I
But I
mean,
was just talking about
I
Braveberry
think like
and how much I like
if I
Braveberry.
were tuning into two podcasters I followed playing some games before an episode released, like just the casual banter about Pokemon as a franchise is what I would expect. So
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
no
Yeah.
comments on my
Not
part there.
Hey, what's up, chat? Oh, I'll tell you a crazy story today, or whatever the fuck they do.
Like
Um,
like the fact
but
that
I, I
Moose has
just I
brute
just
damage.
I just went on a solid like 2 minute rant about how much I love Braviary.
See, for me,
I do love
that's
the.
another one of those boring ones to me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fair. I was gonna say I said in my rant. I don't know if only chat will know. But I said in my rant that I don't use it often in my teams because it is just a normal flying type.
Yeah,
And especially if given like Talonflame is an option, I'm gonna use Talonflame. Unfortunately, like it's just a better fucking option. Um,
I get
but
that.
I personally love its design. I think it's very like I just love the idea that they went. It's an American bird.
Yeah, no, I definitely appreciate that aspect of it. Like I think it's a really funny,
Yeah.
like just that it's America the Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah, that's super fucking good.
Okay, what do I do here? Um, that's gonna be.
What's my item? How do I check my item?
If you just
Okay.
hover over the Pokemon, it should show it to you. Yeah, let's
Yeah, I see
see how
that.
this
I see
plays
that.
out. See if I've read you well.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Oh, I did not read you well at
Ooh.
all! God damn
Oh
it.
no.
I was like, oh, the Umbreon's weak, he'll take it out. Plus, he has fighting type moves in the Metacham. It'll be an easy takeout. So the helping hand just to get the boost.
No, that's fair. That's really fair.
Yeah,
The only
no.
thing was that when I pulled out Ogerpon out, I was like, oh, wait a minute. It's literally a water grass
Yeah,
type,
I
and
forgot. I was
Ogerpon
like,
is ground
yeah.
ghost.
As soon as it popped up against the Golok, I was like, I'm pretty fucked, aren't I?
Mm,
And here you are. Yeah, there you go.
there
You know
we
what,
go.
Ogrepon, as far as legendary, as mythicals and legendaries go, like I kind of do love it. I think it's already a very fun Pokemon. It's cute. It's a little unique. It's I feel like grass type is a type that doesn't see a lot of like. I mean, I don't see a lot of good grass stuff, but like it's. I feel like they've made a change in the last 2 years with grass types being a little more fun and a little more viable. But like he just
Hmm.
seems like a very fun, unique thing, and then the whole mask thing is just like a very fun little bonus gimmick.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't get to play the DLC, so I didn't really get to see the Pokemon in action.
Mm,
But it seems like a cool concept for sure, especially because it's got three different masks
yeah.
and typings to choose from because of that. I like Inteleon. It's not my favorite, but I've grown to like it for what it is. I think certain arts make it look better. It is quite ugly in this pixel art. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
What?
I feel like he's one of those Pokemon that, like, when he's like, when I see him in the anime or like screenshots in the show or like fan art of him, he's like, oh, he's actually kind of cool. But otherwise, he's just like this weird Slender Man looking fish boy.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, it's just always
Um.
one of those things that's just like, ooh,
Ooh.
the double protect. Look at
Ooh.
us.
Look at us. Fuck
And
off.
we both use muddy water.
But I don't have water absorb.
Oh, do I have water? I
What the
didn't
hell
even
just happened?
realize. I just forgot that was a thing. I didn't even think about that. That's fucking hilarious.
Why am I poisoned?
You probably have a poison orb, and your ability is probably poison heal. So good for you.
Ah, good for me.
Yeah,
Good for me indeed.
you smarted. Let's do that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this.
Oh, this is a dick move. Let's be a dick and do this. Again, heal me. Sure, thanks. Oh, my
I'm stuck.
accuracy. Oh, and I
I'm
missed.
stuck.
Oh, you're stuck in it.
Get
That's funny.
fucked. Wow. All right. All right.
Okay,
All right.
I need to deal with
Actually,
poison.
I like Gliscor. I also like Gliscor. I like its little
Oh yeah,
emo.
he's also another one of those like weird like I forget about him, then I see him and go like, oh yeah, I like you.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially given that what's the pre-evolution? I thought it was also Gligar. Gligar.
Yeah,
Given that
Gligar's
Gligar
really
was
damn cute. I also
yeah
forget that
really damn
Gligar and
cute.
Gliscor were different generations.
Yes, yeah. I only remember that because I did play Gen 4, and that was part of like it was. I think it was the first time that they were like, "Oh, by the way, these Pokemon they get evolutions," and it's like, "Whoa, you can just add on evolutions, you crazy bastard."
Yeah, like and
Um,
like again, like going into who in yeah, like Gen 2 gave us like Scizor and a few others here and there like evolutions from Gen 1. But like that was
mhm.
always off. I always like I think the Pokemon gaining an evolution in a later gen was always my favorite thing.
Yeah, it feels like a not a re. It kind of feels like a redo. It's kind of like, oh yeah, we forgot about this guy. We've got some new ideas.
Yeah,
But Gligar by itself not great. Like
yeah.
if there was just a Gligar, I'd be like, whoa, what's up with you, man? But having the two is pretty cool. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so what the fuck are you doing to me right now, my guy? What are you?
Yeah. Like Alolan Muck again. Weirdly, surprisingly enjoy it. Like I like Grimer
Yeah,
and Muck Alolan forms, but again, it's just we added the Dark type and changed its color slightly. Like it feels like a really lazy design compared to what we've seen later on.
I think we said this. We've had this discussion before. I think pixel art wise, disgusting, ugly, hate it. I
Yeah,
think I've seen it in 3D models where they've had to like change the texture of it so it looks more like its intended oil spill look,
yeah.
and
Which
I
again,
do
like
dig it there.
I'm assuming now you're seeing the animated like 3D thing for it now, like it's moving. Your
Yeah, yeah,
Alolan
yeah.
Muck.
In the sprite right now, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Because I know some of them are just like actual like pixel sprites versus some that are like the 3D models. So I wasn't sure if you were
yeah.
like somehow seeing just 3D models for some reason.
No, I don't know what I saw. It must have been a clip. I don't know if it's in Scarlet or Violet or what, but I think I've seen it in 3D models, and I think I dug it better. Why is your Vaporeon still alive? Didn't I fucking energy ball this bullshit?
Yeah, and it's
What
a
the hell is
super
happening?
tanky bitch, and it healed
It's
itself.
a super tanky bitch. Get the funk out of here. Oh
Look
my
at that
god, it
tanky
is a
little
super
bitch.
tanky bitch. Oh my god.
But
Brutal. Brutal
now, what do I
stuff.
do?
This is why
Let's do.
Meganium sucks.
Yeah, everyone hates Meganium. Um. Oh,
Jen's not watching this, so she can't
that's
come
a
after me.
weird fucking move. Sure, let's see what happens. And yeah, just keep spamming this, hoping I live another round.
What is
Vaporeon's on its
this?
last leg.
What the hell? Oh.
So actually, you know what? There's a franchise. I know we're talking Pokemon here, but there's another video game franchise that's top
Ooh.
of mind for me recently, and I'm curious to know how you feel with. Where are you in the world of Final Fantasy games?
No information.
No,
Never
oh
played a single
really,
one. Yeah,
really?
I know it was on during my generation. I had a PS2, all this good stuff, right? But it at the same time, like I was of the age during the PS2, it was just ahead of my time. Where on the PS2, I was playing games like Sly Cooper, I was playing games like The Cars, the movie, the game, Jack and Dexter were appealing to me. Like those were appealing to me, and Kingdom Hearts, both Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, were not appealing to me. Like I
Mm.
understood that they were anime, and I understood they were like the more teen games. I think developmentally, my interests have always been a bit younger than my actual age as well. Whereas like when Matt talks about his growing up and what he was interested in, he seemed to like be more mature in his tastes. I was always more regressive in my tastes. So like I would be 11 still watching Power Rangers, even though most 11-year-olds had grown out of it at that point. Um, So yeah, never touched a Final Fantasy game. Never really understood it. Wasn't around kids who like raved about it. Was around teens who raved about it, and I didn't fucking like teens.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's
never.
so interesting because I feel like I fall in both camps, the regressive and the progressive side of things there, because there were
Mhm.
definitely things where like um oh God, this fucking Vaporeon. Where like I really liked Final Fantasy
How
as a
did you
concept.
one shot me?
Brave
What is
Bird
that?
attack. I have an attack boost, helping hand, and Brave Bird is a 120 power and a life orb. The amount of attack boost on that thing was stupid.
Jeez,
It was a sacrifice for the Honchkrow. I knew would work. Um, oh fuck, you're not even done. You
Jesus.
still have Pokemon. Shit. Jesus. Um,
You have Pokemon, you fuck.
I know. You have. Yeah, this is gonna go horribly. See what happens. Um, oh,
This
that
is
was a really
awful.
dumb move on my part. I just realized, fuck me. I'm burnt. I forgot. I protected. One of my guys
Ah,
protected. They're burnt, so
that's
they're dying either
hilarious.
way. That was an idiot move.
Yeah, yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, there you go. That was the
That's why I
stupid
did
move.
the heat wave. Was I knew it wouldn't kill the Vaporeon, but I was hoping it would do significant damage. The burn was a
That's
bonus for sure.
yeah. Anyways, I was saying was like yeah. Because for me, Final Fantasy was the like I wanted to play it because it felt more mature, and then it
Hmm.
led me into a rabbit hole around the PS2 era of like slightly more mature games that I like learned to enjoy.
Mm.
Yeah, that's my best bet there. Um, and like I like Final Fantasy, I really did enjoy it again. It took me a while to make the connection that it's kind of just like Pokemon. It's an RPG. Instead of raising Pokemon, you have your party members, but like
Hmm.
otherwise, it's mechanically the same stuff. You have your team versus their team. Attacks are
Yeah.
effectiveness and different perks. Oh,
Hmm.
this is my last Pokemon. Fuck.
This guy.
I know, fucking ridiculous. I love it. Um, God, terrible moveset though. Jesus.
Oh, I fucked
That
up so bad. Jesus
that might
Christ.
help a little bit.
I got way too excited. Son of a bitch.
Oh,
Oh,
nope, not as
okay.
good as I thought it was gonna be. Oh, really not
Okay.
as good as I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Oh,
I
you went for the
it
stun, just
hit.
forgetting it's resistant.
And I forgot it was a fight. Yeah, I just got really excited about that. It's 2 times boost right now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that was super effective. And your floor just like fucking tank that.
Yeah, seriously, Jesus Christ. Oh, good. I like the my. Oh, never mind. I misread something. Never mind. Just do that again. Try to get a hit. There you go. Smart boy.
You're a rat bastard.
I figured you go for the protect on the muck and I'd have a chance to save. Oh, right, Inteleon, you're still there. I
Mm.
forgot about you.
You're still there. Uh,
Okay, let's try that and that.
shoot to kill.
See if my changing types changes anything at all. Nope. My defense is up at
I
least.
almost. You're a rat bastard and a half. Yeah, no, yeah, RPGs are great. I think I've always enjoyed RPGs. I really got into the Fire Emblem series as a teen slash young adult as well. Oh yeah, get fucked.
Yeah, you wrecked me at the end there. Arceus was no match for you, bitch. I was just Fire Emblem was the one I couldn't get into because it had the thing I hated, which was the like the permadeath. At least up until recently, where they let you turn that off. Apparently,
Oh
like that
yeah,
always
yeah,
like bothered me. Like I hated the idea of like investing in a character and then just
sure,
you got an unlucky matchup. Hopefully you save before this and can restart. Like I'm playing through
right.
Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which plays like a Fire Emblem game with like the grid based thing. But the premise, long story short, is like there's certain areas that are considered like outlaw territory and there's no rules there. So if a character dies there, they're permadead. So like, obviously, if your main character dies, it's just game over, restart from the last save point. But like any of your other characters, including story relevant characters that like you can't take out of your party normally or like let go of, are like losable there.
Mm,
And just like it's such a pain in the ass.
yeah, yeah. It's it almost subconsciously I use it as a hard mode of like I can't lose a single fuck one of these fuckers, so I got to play this flawlessly, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Um, is what I've taken to. I quite like that it's sexy chess,
Sexy
or waifu
chess.
chess, as it were. Because I get more invested in my. It's like if I got to choose 10 Pokemon, and I get more invested in that because I love all my little guys, as it were. And I think the thing that as I got older that I stepped away from with Final Fantasy is that it had a reputation of having very convoluted storylines, which is interesting because there's two trains of thoughts. Pokemon and most Nintendo games are too simplistic, but then for me, things like Metal Gear Solid and Final Fantasy are overly complicated to the
Yeah.
point where some things don't make sense to me anymore. And it's not like I can't keep track of it necessarily. It's more so just like, what's the point of this being this way, as it were? Um, and so yeah, I just never got into it. Not to say that's not good or that I wouldn't get into a certain one. I was kind of intrigued by the Fantasy VII remake that happened.
And that
Um,
one's like that too. By the way, like I won't go into spoilers, but like what I
yeah,
will the reveal that is like kind of publicly known now is remake isn't a
yes,
description,
yes,
and like that to me was
yes.
like the most like that's a really fucking cool way to do this.
No, for sure, for sure. It wasn't like announced. It wasn't like predisposed. You had to
Yeah,
discover that, or the community had to discover that, which is a very cool concept as well. I like that a ton. Uh,
yeah. Like I just started playing it through myself and actually now, funny enough.
hmm, all
Like
right,
this
okay,
fucking
I see
Overquill.
that.
I don't know what it is. Like Dark Poison is just such a good type matchup. Like your only weakness is ground, and you were just like on a relatively decent tanky Pokemon that can protect itself with like shit. Like fuck off.
Yeah, that being said, it's not doing a fucking ton for me right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, the
It's
fact that
not
I've
like,
lived so long is shocking, but
yeah,
like
because it
I just
fucking
have not been
misses
able to get a hit through.
shots.
Um, yeah, the reason I bring up Final Fantasy is because we're doing a crossover with Magic the Gathering right now, so I've been looking at all the spoiler cards, and it's just like it's gonna drain my wallet. Like
Oh,
the way you've recently got some bad spending, I've got a little bit of my own there.
hell yeah, 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 yeah. Which is like,
Tyrannus.
it's not,
Sorry.
it turns out. Yeah, it's a good problem to have. I paid for a couple flights, so they're all. Oh yeah, I never got to explain that. I paid for some flights,
Oh, I didn't know your flights.
so I don't
Before we flying?
feel so bad. I'm going to California for a bit to see my cousins
Hell
and do like an
yeah.
LA trip just for a weekend. I don't ever go anywhere for a long time period.
Mm-hmm.
I feel guilty. Also, I get out of my like what's it called routines, which are quite important to me. We're gonna roll the dice here and do that
Screamtail, interesting.
because oh,
Variant Psychic.
okay.
Jesus.
This is
Okay.
my last game, by the way, because I really want to eat. I haven't
Yeah, I was
eaten.
gonna say I'm gonna get some food after this also before I go out. Good, wow, look at us, good timing. Guess just
Let's see
try to
here.
take out this thing. Helping hand. Oh,
Aha!
that was gonna happen. Can I list? Oh Jesus. Yeah,
Screamtail. I quite like
this.
Screamtail. It's a very subtle change to Jigglypuff. I quite like it.
I enjoy it too. It's one of the. I really feel like a lot of the future ones just felt like I get the idea they're all just like mechanical robot versions of other Pokemon. Like that's a fun theme. But the fact that
Yeah.
the other side got like so much more variety and like styles, it just sort of felt like really.
Yeah, yeah, and it's unfortunate because it almost implies I also don't know what's going on with the Pokemon Company and like their edicts with things.
Mm-hmm.
They use regional forms as an excuse to like it's a replacement for Mega Evolutions without having Mega Evolutions because of the item data issue that they have.
Yeah.
So they can do an evolution or a type of Pokemon. But then they introduced paradoxes, which is another phraseology, and they also had convergent. They introduced
The
convergent
convergent, yeah.
evolution as a
Well,
concept
the
in
conversion
their
I think
fucking
actually is a
universe.
pretty fun fix because it lets you do the regional variants without having to actually explicitly be another version of the same Pokemon. It's like, oh yeah, they look the same and they're the same like base, but they are officially two separate Pokemon completely. Like I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
almost
Which
the way they should have gone in the first place, almost.
right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's like because it's they're getting into the science of something that doesn't need science because
Yeah.
regional forms exist of like different. It goes into Charles Darwin's like I believe it's sparrows that he looked at for their different beaks, and so that's the
Finches.
whole
Darwin's
scientific.
finches.
Yeah, finches. Yeah, 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 thank you. With all the different beaks and the different necessary needs that they have for that, and then and convergent evolution, I think, is a fairly recent discovery that things are not related, but ultimately, like evolution chooses certain traits to be similar, so just things become crabs. It's
Oh
not
yeah, the
one.
carcinization thing. I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
And even then, like the
Wiglet,
fact that the Pokemon game did that, they did Darwin's finches with the four Alolan Islands in the Oricorio that has the four different
right?
types. Like
For
that was a
sure, for
really fun
sure.
way of doing that. Like here's a Pokemon that has its different types. You can switch it with the nectar, so you don't feel locked in if you get a good one or a shiny one. Um,
Right.
like that, I think was one of the best versions of it that they've done. Where it's just like yes, I kind of see the benefit of having two separate Pokemon with like the Diglett versus the Wiglet. Um,
But do we? But do we?
yeah, I mean,
Do
I
we need
think
separate Pokemon?
yeah, like at the same
Wow,
time,
that missed.
like the things I prefer the whole like Wiglet Diglett thing versus like Rattata and Alolan Rattata, where it's just like you color swapped it, gave it a Midnight Force, and
Really?
made it a Dark type.
I think I'm on the opposite end of this. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. It's mostly it's probably because I don't know if it's the explanation of it all. I just fucking hate Wiglet and Toadstool. I think they're ugly ass Pokemon. That's the other Gen 9 Pokemons that I don't fucking like, by the way, is Wiglet and Toadstool. Just
Yeah, I know they have their fans, and I kind of get it, but like, it wasn't for me.
people do like Toadstool because he's a silly little Squidward guy.
Yeah, I think he's the silly little guy of the game. That's what he is. He's just
Yeah,
that's what he's. I think
he's
I think just
fucking
mushroom
nasty
culture
to
is a
look
thing
at.
right now.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Uh, God, I just hate the way the 3D landscape of Pokemon is so interesting because it's like on one side of the spectrum, I got to see like groups of Pokemon, and that was very cool, and walk around them and walk amongst them, and so on and so
Hmm.
forth. The other thing I guess I didn't expect to see, or some things that were unpleasant to see, was things like Toadstool walking around. That guy's fucking nasty. I don't like
Yeah.
his walking
Oh
animation.
yeah, but I
Um,
kind of love the whole like they run gimmick thing. Was kind of a fun way to like if you're gonna have Pokemon to walk
for
around, like have
sure.
fun with it. Like I liked
Yeah.
seeing different like someone did a great compilation. It was like a TikTok. It was just like walk cycles of different Pokemon in like
Yeah.
Scarlet Violet. It's like some of them were just so dopey.
Yeah, and honestly, the more I talk about it, the more I understand. Like, I understand Toadstool. It's not for me, but I understand
Oh,
it.
yeah, I think that's exactly.
Um,
It. I think he's very much one of those. He's not for me, but I get it.
mhm. Who did that? Persian did that. Good. Because
Yeah.
Persian's dead now.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
Like like you know what? We've had a few rounds now where like, a legendary comes up and it's like, ooh, it's scary. It's a legendary, but like, yeah, it's a legendary. It does what it's got to do. But
mhm,
holy crap, you are wrecking my shit with this Eternatus.
mhm.
Oh, and that
I
my
ain't gonna lie to
only
you.
move that had any chance of taking it out is out of PP now. So
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I also have this.
yeah, no, you have a stack team right now. I'm fucked.
It's just how randoms go.
Yup, exactly. It happens.
I've got an
And of course,
Arceus
I
in the
missed with the
deck.
fucking fire blast.
Mm. Verzian just hanging strong there.
Yup. Here, let's just. I'm sure I'm gonna survive this turn real good.
Oh, that was good. That Terrasilize was good. That fucking saved your ass. I'm just being a dick now
Yeah, no,
by
I literally,
recovering.
I threw a stealth rock, being like, "What the fuck's the point? I'm not gonna make it out of this thing."
Recover's crazy on Eternatus. Like this
I
thing is
know
so
it's such
fucking
a big,
tanky.
beefy guy. Plus, the leftovers just really get you there.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, yeah, he's like he is just one of those Pokemon that's like statted way too high that it's like ridiculous. Like him and Necrozma are just like they're
Oh,
brute
Necrozma is ridiculous.
like yeah, they're brute force and like again like my team like looking at what I had like the only thing that could have maybe done damage to it really well would have been Excalibur with Dragon maybe, and then I had another one that I had Icy Wind, which
Mm,
even that was barely doing damage. Like,
mm,
damn, that thing hit like a
yeah.
truck. That was a good ending round. That was a good beatdown. I deserve that. So we
No,
officially
this is
know.
interesting.
Yeah. So we officially
This
know the
this was
stream
an interesting
works.
test.
We
Yeah,
officially
yeah,
have that knowledge now. We know.
yeah.
we know we can do this going forward pretty easily. I have the setup for it now. It's all like linked in my OBS. It's all saved for future use, so I don't have to configure it as much.
Yeah,
So we definitely know what we can do.
that's cool.
Yeah, I'll let you go get some lunch. I'm gonna get some food in me as well before my ride gets here, and
Oh
take
yeah.
the dog for a last walk. But I'll catch you around, my good bud, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, man, this was a success. Thank you
This was
very
very
much for
fun.
doing
Thank
this.
you.
This is very fun.
I'm gonna figure out how to
Excited. You
end
have a great
this.
rest of your weekend, my man.
You too. You too. Lots of love. Bye bye.
Yeah.